everyone, it's Skyla. Welcome back to the channel. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing very well. I've got a quiet spot to film this. I've been trying to film this for like a couple of days. First things first, I have a very special top 10 list coming up at the weekend. Issue with being with that is this, I have to film it on 2 separate days. So you will see me partly in one clothes and then another, just so that you know. I'm just going to put that out there. Only because my number one is only open of a day. So yeah, so I have to film that last. So because I have to go somewhere on that morning as well. So yeah, so I can film everything. Obviously, I'll film most of the stuff on Friday because that's the normal day of the filming, and then the Saturday morning I can film the last part. Yeah, because the number one spot actually deserves to be this thing because it is my favourite, and yes, so yeah, you'll find out in a couple of days what I plan on doing with that. So you've got this video today, this is about me talking about how my life is living now. Obviously, I'm in a different country and that, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Obviously, with the top 10 list, I want to do that very special for you guys around one of my favourite places in the world. And there might be a little couple of days trip for me coming up on the channel in the next few weeks as well, just to recharge my batteries for a couple of days and then come back here. Obviously, because I can only travel up till August 15th, if that makes sense. But then once I'm in a different place, come back, then my 3 months set up again. That's what I'm going to do. So yeah, so we'll talk about that in a second. It's until I get my residency, yeah, because I'm going to apply for it pretty soon. Well, I'm in the process of applying for my residency, if that makes sense. So anyway, let's get back to what this video is actually all about. So yeah. Sorry. So basically this video is about every week you're going to get a weekly update about how my life is here in Benidorm. For you guys that are new to my channel, hi, my name is Skyla. I do currently live in Benidorm in Spain. I'm not going to get into why I am here, why I've moved here, because it is like personal reasons why I am here. Because all I'll say is there's nothing back for me in Liverpool, and I don't really ever want to go back to Liverpool. It's too upsetting for me, it's too emotional for me. Bad things have happened there and I just don't want to really get into it, if that makes sense. So anyway, let's start about how I am settling in Spain. Obviously you'll get weekly updates to this. For people that don't know, I am currently in a studio apartment on the outskirts. I live on the, I'm not going to tell you where my place is or anything like that. All I'm going to tell you is I live right at the top other end of Avenida de Europa. Yeah, so I am classed as, how you would say it, I am border New Town, border Old Town, if that makes sense, where I'm at. It's a lovely, all I'll say is my studio apartment is not like other people's studio apartments. It is big for a studio apartment. It's much bigger than other studio apartments. I also have 2 sinks in my bathroom. I have 3 toilets. Yeah, this is how unusual my studio apartment is. And I am currently in the process of having my shower done. There's going to be 2 showers. So I'm going to have 2 showers, 3 toilets, 2 sinks. Don't ask me why, but when I already moved in there was 2 sinks, 3 toilets, just crazy. I have, because basically I don't have a bedroom, but how my studio apartment is situated, all I'll say is I have an area that is a bedroom. You can actually close it off and it can be a bedroom, so it can actually be classed as a 1 bed. But how it is, I've got an area that's for like kitchen, dining area. I've got a chill out area. I can do an extension more. I have an area for my makeup where I prepare myself every day. Yeah, I have a 52-inch television. Yeah, Skyla has a 52-inch fucking TV. I'm also currently in the process of getting a Blu-ray player so I can have some movies played and have some movies delivered to me. So if you guys want to send any movies to me, any Blu-rays, any horror movies, you can do. There's no pressure. Like obviously for like Dre and Bruce Wayne and Luis and all, you can send me movies. So yeah. So that's what I'm saying is like where I'm living. All I'll say is I like it because I've made it my own, and I'm currently in the process of making it my own, like putting my stamp to it, which is good. There's little things that I still want to do to it to make it a home, because even though right now it's good, but to me it's not. It hasn't got my stamp on it. And like my stamp, if you guys know, is my canvas art of like pictures of me and my roommate and whatever. Yes, I live with a roommate. His name is Simon. He is funny as fuck. He's coolest cat around. He helped me on like one of the darkest times of my life. I literally had nobody, and he became my, more than a knight in shining armour, he became my guardian angel. He's looked after me, he's protected me. There has been occasions where I have been in fights, and I did have I'm still feeling a little bit woozy because of it. I had my head smacked on the floor, and he come fucking running out of nowhere because somebody basically tried to fucking rob me. And I fucking fought back to the fucking highest. I had my head smacked on the floor. I just had hold tight of my bag. It was just like fight or flight moment. Fucking grab hold of the bag, keep hold of the bag, keep hold of the bag, see. And Simon fucking runs over, bangs the guy on the floor. And these 3 women thought that it was Simon that was attacking me, and it wasn't. It was another guy trying to fucking steal from me. But I fucking had everything. It was just that moment. Keep hold of everything, just do what you've done. So I'm still feeling a little bit woozy from that. But has that stopped me from being happy about being here in Benidorm? Now I'm still happy because obviously I've got the sun. For the past couple of days, this is honestly, we have had, this is in Fahrenheit, in excess of over 100 Fahrenheit. We have had 40 plus degrees here of weather. It has fucking been hot. I'm on the iced coffee. It's fucking boiling here. I don't know what else to do because like I'm in like a it's like a shadowy spot, but it's still hot. Like the weather's beautiful. Where I'm situated now, it's by Poniente Beach. I'm gonna take a walk in a little bit to play down my pad and just have a chill out there. So yeah, anything else that I want to say quickly, like obviously I do have a few little bits of medical issues, but I can't really take care of all of that at the chemist. The chemist have been kindly enough to provide me with my medicine, which is amazing of them. But a couple of my medicines, I have to go back every 10 days to renew my prescription, and that's for my iron tablets and for my allergy tablets. I will explain something here. In the UK, I take one of my allergy tablets a day. Over in Spain, I have to take 3. So I have 3. I have my iron tablets, I have my nappy pens. I have to get my nappy pens from one place in Benidorm, which is just down the road. They're the only chemist that will give me my nappy pens. If you don't know what nappy pens are, basically if you suffer with severe allergies like mine, for people that don't know or are new to my channel, I do suffer with a massively severe vinegar allergy, and this is all types of vinegar. I am definitely allergic to vinegar. If I smell or inhale vinegar, my throat completely swells up. I go blue, purple, and I have to go to hospital straight away. If my nappy pen isn't put in me. For people that don't know, I put my nappy pen in 3 places. If I'm wearing my shorts like this, it usually goes just on my chest, so it goes quicker, or I inject it in my stomach, or like at the top of my thigh. That's where I've been directed by the doctor to put it in. So yeah, I have a nappy pen. My lansoprazole, which is for my acid reflux, I take that every month, so that's not too bad. But I have a medicine here in the UK. I was supposed to be on Forceval. Now, the equivalent of Forceval here in Spain is multivitamin tablets, and they are €11 a pop, but they last for a month. So it doesn't. So, but for people that don't realise, my medicine can be up to €50, maybe more, a month. Now, this is only part of my medicine. I have other medicine that I need to sort out from the UK, so I need to actually speak to my doctor tomorrow in the UK and get my medicine sorted out over here. And yeah, which is very important, which is my pain medicine, because I do suffer with a lot of pain. For people that don't know, I do have a mild form of fibromyalgia, and obviously they will not give my medicine here unless I have prescription from the doctor, so I need my doctor's medicine. They have here took me off metazapine because they feel that for my anxiety and my depression, it's not working. It's doing something to me, so they've took me off it, and I have to go and see the hospital in a couple of weeks. It's like a free hospital that I can go to, and they'll deal with my care there, so that's okay. So I do get, if I want to go to a free hospital, like a free clinic, I can go there, so that's not too bad. But my antibiotics were actually free, but my other medicine I had to pay for, so yeah. So yeah, you do have to pay for your prescription here. So yeah, so you have to pay for your script here. Little bit of a downside. I try, if I am not well, I always make sure to go to the free hospital. So it's better for me, so I don't have to pay a fortune, only because my insurance has just run out and I need to renew it with my bank, Santander. So yeah, like obviously for money wise here, it hasn't really affected me as much. I do get a 20. For people that do want to live in Spain, bear in mind that if you do get like a disability benefit, your benefits will be affected and you get 25% off. So I've had that bearing in mind, so I've had to consider that with my rent and stuff like that here. Like, I'm not going to tell you guys how much I pay rent because that's my business and I'd rather keep it that way, if that makes sense. But obviously as well, if you are planning on living here and you do get benefits, bear in mind you get a 25% reduction on your benefits. Your PIP doesn't get affected, but it's your normal benefits that would, and that's your 25% off. So you've got your 25% reduction, so bear in mind when you are moving here, you've got to realise that as well. And for people that don't know, I am a massage therapist, so it does help with me being here. Have I had clients? Yep. Have I had a couple? Have I been paid? Yep. So yeah, but I've got also a few other things that I'm sorting out as well. So obviously for people that don't know, I do have a personal trainer here that I work with every night. Because if you don't know, I do have another job. I am also a professional wrestler. So I do have like a PT. Best time for me to train is overnight. So obviously when Simon goes to work, as you see, I'm in like always, now I'm in like sports gear, so yeah, but I've got my shorts in my bag. So I have my PT session about 9:30 tonight because the gym's shut here at 11. So I'm there for like an hour, 15 minutes, pay him €20 or whatever. I do that 5 nights a week. I'm off. I don't do Thursday and I don't do Sunday. But every other night I'm in the gym. I'm not telling you where my gym is because I'd rather keep that private as well. But I will say it is in Benidorm, but I'll tell you I can't. So yeah. Obviously with my life being here in Benidorm, obviously. What else do I say? Shopping is a big main thing here. Obviously food is a good thing to talk about as well. So I can talk about this quickly. So food. So obviously food. I shop at Consume. And we spend on average, for two of us, about a week, about €55 on shopping a week. That's including we spend about €10 on meat, 10 to €12 on meat, and then the rest on fruits, drinks, whatever. So it's about €55 a week for two of us, which isn't too bad. A lot of people spend over 100 for 4 people, which is pretty good. So it's like half that. So yeah, but I tend to shop at Consume. So if you are ever in Benidorm, I do highly recommend shopping at Consume because you do get your English bits like your Bisto gravy, your soy sauce, like some British essentials, and it's quite cheap. It's not as expensive as going to other British supermarkets, if that makes sense. So if you go into Iceland overseas, you probably are going to pay double for what I pay in Consume. It's actually cheaper. Yeah, but sometimes I do like to go to Mass if I'm close to obviously the post office. So obviously when I go to the post office, I do go to Mass and get a couple of bits because some bits there are actually cheaper than anything else. I actually found and this is the truth, I actually found half a melon for under €1. Half a melon. So like that. I mean, like, you can get like half a watermelon for €1.20 here, and it's fucking delicious. I will say, the fruit, some fruits are like the same price as the UK, but a lot of fruits are actually a lot cheaper than the UK, so bear in mind that. But what I have found is, like, your grapes and your cherries are the most expensive here. So I tend to try and keep away from those. And if I'm on a budget, I tend to stay away from cherries and grapes. But I do like, the bananas are only like 45 cents a kilo. So bearing in mind that. The cheapest pepper I found is 69 cents, which is around 40p. So that's pretty good. That's in Consume. Obviously your bananas, I found my bananas have been cheaper in Mercadona. There's a few stuff I like to get in Mercadona, but there's a few stuff I like to get in Consume. So obviously between me and Si, we divide our shopping, what we need in Mercadona and what we need in Consume. For mainly the meat, and that we do get our meat out of Consume because it is the cheapest. So I'm telling you guys that now. So your meat is, if you're in Benidorm and you get an apartment, like a self-catering apartment, I am doing a personal recommendation to you guys. If you want your meat, you go to Consume, because to me they have the better quality of meat than they do in Mercadona, and Mercadona is double the price. So if you are in Benidorm, get yourself to a Consume. It might be a little bit of more of a walking, but I guarantee you'll be saving money. What else? There's not really much else. Obviously, my rent's a lot more cheaper here than it is in the UK. Because my rent's $600 a month in the UK. And my rent here is, all I'll say, it's a lot more cheaper. What else? Nice little breeze now. I'm just thinking what else. Like, obviously, like this past week has been pretty good for me. Obviously I've got like a set schedule now on doing YouTube videos, so like I'm not filming every day. I'm obviously having a break for myself, which I did need, because when I was doing the daily vlogs, I was like boom, 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 boom every single day, and I was worn out. I was tired, literally. So now filming 3 to 4 days a week is better for me. So like I'm doing like 3 proper videos and 2 lives, so possibly 2 lives or live a week. So it just depends on like how my filming schedule is and stuff like that. And I have 2 videos I am also preparing. So I have a video coming up on Wednesday as well. Obviously I don't really film on a Thursday because that's the live. Thursday, or when Simon's day off is, that's when we do the live, because Simon is now a part of Top 10, is a part of like the little gang now. Like, and obviously I want to point on that before we finish as well. Obviously Simon's not used to being on camera. This is his first time doing his live video, and his list isn't like ours, because like he's not really that experienced in the wrestling game, because it's top 10 favourite wrestling matches, but he does like a couple of wrestlers, so he's based it around those wrestlers, if that makes sense. Not telling you what they are, you'd have to check out the video for that on Thursday. Obviously I just want to let you guys to just make sure he's welcoming. Like, obviously how can I say this? Simon does speak 6 languages. His English is really, really good, but English is not his first language, although he can speak fluently in English. So yeah, so just bear that in mind. I don't want you to be like kick off at him or anything like that, because my channel is not, I don't like bullies on my channel, especially how I've been treated. So like, I just want you guys to be welcome, because obviously any disrespectful comments, you guys will be blocked. And obviously the police have got a track on my fucking YouTube channel now, so if anyone says anything, they are fucking nicked. Yeah, I had no other choice but to do that, because I was cyberbullied, and it got to the point where it got out of hand, and toxic things were said, and I was accused of things that never happened, because I took a lie detector test and I passed it. So let's nip that in the bud right there. So let's carry on with what we're saying. So anyway, as with Simon being first time on my YouTube channel, he doesn't like being on videos and stuff like that. I just want you guys just to make him welcome, and I just don't want any shit or anything like that. Just make sure that like you can ask him some questions and blah blah blah, and you can just talk away and just, we can have a good time. This is on Thursday, so obviously he's only going to be on the channel once a week. You have seen him in like little vignettes and stuff like that, but he wasn't really comfortable in doing that. He's just going hi and stuff like that, because like he just finished work and he's just completely stressed out and stuff like that. So yeah, so anyway, as well, obviously I've got let's talk back to what we're doing. So obviously, yeah, it's also been a month, and it's been a month. It's not even a month and a half since I've settled here. So yeah, it's a month and a half. Yeah, a month and a half. So obviously you think, oh yeah, I haven't settled here yet. Like, I'm starting to settle. Like, obviously this, I've got to realise this is my new home, so I've got to make the best of it, and I got to realise, hey, okay, this is what I need to do, and this is what I need to sort myself out with. So at the end of the day, like, you guys have to respect, like, that I was supposed to have been home back in the middle of May. We're in July now, and obviously circumstances beyond my control, with like the abuse, the threatening behaviour. Obviously, for you guys that don't know, I do have learning difficulties, and I was put in a situation where I'm also very, very vulnerable. So being out here on my own, I was put in a vulnerable situation. So obviously, I've had people preyed on that, and especially old women decided to threaten me and say, oh, if I ever come back to Liverpool, you're going to kill me. Now here's the thing, I've got important documents that are back in Liverpool and I can't ever get them back. So I have to have my documents shipped out here. The easiest thing would have happened is if my ex would have got in touch with me, asked for my mailbox address and sent me my documents as a normal human being. But he's not normal. He's stolen my things and he won't give me them back. And he's allowed our bitches called Millie, or should I say Marie Dunlop, yeah, I'm calling you out, bitch, yeah, to allow her to threaten me, to ruin my fucking marriage. So I've got no other choice to be here, and to allow this woman to threaten me to if I come back to Liverpool. Big mistake you've done that. Because you know, if I don't get me documents, you'll all be arrested. And here's the thing, hey Peter, fucking Millie's been stealing money from your bank account, lads. Don't know how she's done it, because why is it all the details of your money has been coming up on my phone? Liverpool, 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 Liverpool. Exact amount that's been coming out your fucking bank. So, if you're still alive, lad, explain that one. Explain that one. Explain that one. Yes, because apparently this guy has been telling people to message me online to say he's dead and he's fucking alive and well. So who's the sick motherfucker now? Not me. Yous are all sick fucking motherfuckers. Yeah. So yeah. And then I'm getting all these little videos from people saying, oh, I'm vibing because this person doesn't know what's going on, doesn't know the secret for like blah blah blah. I've known your little secret for 4.5 years and took a lie detector test and passed it with flying colours. So what does that say? Nothing happened. So get it out of your head and stop making these malicious rumours about me. End of. So yeah. But anyway, that's a little bit of a rant there. But as I say, I always tell things how it is, and yeah, it is getting a little bit windy here, but it's all good. But that's how I've always been. I've just told her how it is. You always get like little rants and that now and again on my channel, but it's all good. Yeah. Obviously adjusting to life here has been difficult, and I do also have to say this as well. Where I'm situated, we have no mailbox, so obviously people can't directly send mail to me, so I have a mailbox address. I do have that mailbox address put directly under my YouTube details, so if you like, you've got no obligation to send me anything, like, but it's there. And obviously I will say this, a few people have actually already sent me stuff that it's on its way, so I appreciate that very, very much. So please don't have to, but I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart from that. But like, at the end of the day, like, obviously I've had no other choice. It's been difficult for me up sticking here to Benidorm, but I do outweigh the positives from the negatives. So it's been more positive that I'm here, but on the negative side it is like kind of a bit daunting that obviously for someone that's 40 years old, doing this for the second time, but doing this time on her own, coming to Benidorm with 2 little mini suitcases of everything that she owns. And yeah, so it's been difficult, like, and obviously I can't ever get my stuff back because one, the flights are too high to get back to the UK. Like, I even checked the prices just to go back for a couple of days to the UK just to try and sort stuff out. It was coming up at €800 return. €800. Do I have €800? No. I certainly don't have €800 to fucking get myself back home to sort my bits out and come back. I have nothing like that. But anyway, there was one more thing I needed to touch on. For you guys, if you are planning on a long stay here in Benidorm, like if you are guys are, right, I just need to fix my nose. I would highly recommend you to change your UK SIM card. If you're here longer than 2 weeks, I would highly recommend you changing your SIM card. The worst network to be on out here is Leica. Fucking do not be on Leica Mobile because it's the worst fucking shitty network on the planet. I am currently on Digi. I am on a €20 a month plan, and I get a lot of data for that. And obviously because I'm a YouTuber, I need that amount of data. So I use €20, probably about a month. So €20 a month, which is about 17 quid a month. I've got a lot of data. I actually can call internationally, so it doesn't affect my minutes. And all that for £17 a month. It's really, really good. Because I was on, in the UK, I was on giffgaff. And in the UK, giffgaff is the best network, to be honest, in my opinion. Because I was getting £25 a month. I was having unlimited everything, unlimited data, the lot for £25 a month. Happy with that plan. But here, if you're on that plan here, it's not yet you nowhere. You have to top up every couple of days because it's not really worth it. But I would say if you are wondering a SIM card, I would recommend Digi. It's DIGI. The main Digi shop is here in the old town, but they shut at 8 o'clock at night. But I would, if you are wanting to get a Spanish SIM card, a big massive thing to do is passport. You have to take your passport here in Spain to get a SIM card, just so that you know. That is the biggest thing that they apply on here. Yeah, in Spain, is if you do want a SIM card, you need your passport. It's a big thing here. Obviously, the hospitals, clinics and chemists. The chemists aren't as too bad about it, but masks are still required for the hospitals, dentists, clinics and pharmacies. They're all right on the buses now. You don't have to wear them on the buses anymore, which is a plus, because a lot of people were a bit wary about wearing them on buses. So I just thought to let you know. But COVID here has, I will say, COVID here has spiked down a lot, gone down a lot. But just be a little bit wary around yourself and try not to be too close to other people. Try your best to keep your distance, sort of thing still. But it has calmed down a lot more here than what it was. Yeah, so it's just crazy. But yeah, I am settling in. I am starting to settle in a little bit more better every day. I'm in a proper routine every day. My sleeping, I will say about my sleeping before we go, because this is going to be a 40-odd minute video, but I wanted to get stuff and things out there. My sleeping at first was bad. It's getting better because I'm actually in a proper routine now. I get about 6 to 7 hours sleep every night, which is too bad. Sometimes I do get the odd occasional 9 hours, which is pretty good. But a lot of the times I'm fucking still feeling a bit tired, and so that's why you see me with a lot of coffee. So just bear that in mind. Yeah. And obviously, I'm not a day person, so I do sleep in the day, but mainly throughout the day. So I get up late in the afternoon. So that's my routine, unless I've got a client, so I'm out a little bit earlier. Because I usually try and work between 9 and 12 in the morning. Because if I work in the afternoon, it's too hot for me, because it's boiling here. So I try and do mornings. The earliest I do is 8, and the last client I have is 11 in the morning. So I try and get a couple of clients in, so it's all good. I haven't got any appointments tomorrow. I might have one Wednesday or Friday. So I might have a couple of appointments there. So yeah, I am still doing treatments. It's mainly facials I'm doing at the moment, because I'm just waiting for my other bits from Arbon to arrive. Because I've ordered a couple of bits from Arbon through another friend of mine, so we're getting that sorted. So yeah, obviously things are better things are getting better, slowly but surely. Every day gets better. I do want to say something pretty soon because I really need to get something off my chest. But now's not the time to talk about it, obviously. But at the end of it all, am I happy being here? Yes. If things were different and if I was in the UK, how would I say this word? Like, if people didn't cause trouble and say lies about me, then I would be back in the UK now. Obviously, because of the circumstances. I am here, and obviously there's no way of me going back. Probably ever. The only other way out for me is I need to basically be out of a marriage that I've not been in love with them for a long time. And if they want to start with the fucking whole adultery shit, let's put it on the line. All right, Peter, you want to fucking blab to people saying I fucking cheated on you? Here's the fucking truth. I've not cheated on anybody, so I don't know where you're getting your fucking information from. Let's put this out on the line. For over 20 years, you beat the shit out of me. You fucking abused me. You was controlling of me. You were possessive of me. You told me what to wear. And now, because I'm starting to branch out a little bit, you didn't like it. You don't like how I looked or how I wore my clothes. I had to have my hair a certain way. You didn't like me wearing makeup. The only thing I was allowed to wear makeup that you approved of was brows, mascara and a bit of lip gloss. That's what you approved me of wearing. So let's put the truth out right there, right now. That's the fucking truth. And because I put a little bit of highlighter on, you call me a slut. I'm a slag, I'm this, that and the other. I look like a fucking whore. So, yeah, so let's get that one out there. That's the truth. So for all your fucking mates that fucking pull up to you, there's the truth. Why don't you tell them what actually happened in Malta when that fucking cyber stalking bitch fucking messaged you with a load of abuse? Why don't you tell people what happened there? In fact, I will tell people what happened. We still have that message, by the way, from 4.5 years ago. Just thought I'd let you know. Here's the thing. As soon as he got that message and he read that message, my head was smacked fucking time and time again on a fucking wardrobe door. I was punched around, I was fucking choked. Oh yeah, I've been choked fucking 5-6 times by this man. We're on about Peter Stafford here. I've been choked by him. I've had my head smacked against fucking wardrobe doors. I've been fucking smacked around, fucking pushed, punched in the back, punched in my fucking tailbone. My shoulder's the way it is because of him. I have a permanent fucking shoulder issue because of him. So, like, if he wants to go around with this shit with the fucking adultery, I'm gonna fucking fire back with my fucking own. I'm gonna fire back with my own. I don't give a shit what yous all fucking say. If you want to fucking play the fucking lying game, the fucking adultery game, there's the fucking truth right there. I've put it out my mouth. I don't care what the fucking repercussions I get, but that's the truth. You don't like the truth, that's to you. Because this is my channel, I do not care. I tell things how it is. Yes, I was abused in my marriage and a fucking 20-year relationship. Over 20-year relationship. Yeah, I was in a 23-year relationship. A 23-year relationship to a man that I fucking loved and adored. And it was an abusive one. And yeah, he's telling people he's never done anything to me. I've put the truth out right there, and I've done a lie detector on that, on all of that as well. So you want to fucking put me down on that? Here's to you. When I got the results back from that, and I was telling the truth all the fucking long, you don't like that. You don't like that. I know, and you be going, oh, I want to see the documents. Come over to Benidorm and I'll show you the fucking documents, but you fucking won't, because you don't like Benidorm, because you think Benidorm is like Blackpool. Does this look like Blackpool to you? No, it doesn't. There you go. So yeah, sorry about that another rant again, but I just needed to get that out. But anyway, oh man, like my favourite part about moving to Benidorm. Do you know what? Do you want to know what it is? The palm trees, the weather, the quality of life. I will say this, my asthma's getting a little bit better, but it does, I do get a little bit panicky, and I do have a bit of an asthma attack now and again, but it's not as bad as what people think. Yes, I do have asthma and I am a wrestler, so yeah, and people can have asthma and be wrestlers, so there you go, because there's a few wrestlers that do have asthma. You didn't know that. So yeah, there's even wrestlers that have diabetes. There's wrestlers that have had Crohn's disease. So yeah, and there are wrestlers that do have learning difficulties as well. So yeah. But anyway, enough of the rant and the raving. Yeah, it just feels good to be here. Like, even though it's beyond my control, that I am here, vulnerable and left destitute. But obviously, I had a knight in shining armour in my roommate Simon, and he's been nothing but amazing. And I appreciate him more than he could ever imagine. Like, the help he gives me every single day is amazing. Like, I will be honest, I'm going to end it with this. I was really upset a lot when I first moved in with him, and he didn't understand why. And because he got to know me, and I still was upset all the time when he asked me one night. I was on the toilet and I was really upset, and he sat by the, like, because we have like 3 toilets, we've got like a little step to get up to go on the toilet. So he sat on the step and he said to me, why are you crying all the time? He said, tell me why you're crying. And I told him why, and he was like, he goes, you shouldn't be crying anymore. He goes, you're safe now, you're in a happy place. He goes, I'm going to make sure nobody hurts you, and I'm going to make sure that you're well looked after, because nobody deserves what you've been through, ever. The accusations you've been put through about, and I had to go with you to have your lie detector test, which you passed, which was pretty good. So yeah, my accusations are actually false, because they've been proven by a lie detector test. So people need to stop shutting them out. They need to basically shut them out, because if it does carry on, they'll be getting arrested and going to like the juvie centre or the fucking jail or the fucking home. But yeah, like, anyway, but like, I was like so upset, and like I just finally just broke down and just told him everything, looked him in the eyes, told him the truth about everything, and he was like, this is your fresh start, this is your new start in life, don't let anybody tell you differently. And he said that I'm amazing, and he said I know what my issue is, and like, I'll be honest, at times I'm not very confident, but other times I'm very confident, if that makes sense. So it's good to know that I do have support here. Like, and I do have a couple of nice friends out here, and I've got to know a couple of other people that have been really, really nice to me. And it's hard, but I've got to know quite a few decent people out here. They've helped me, they've gave me amazing advice, they've told me what to do. They know my situation, they know what I've been through. I've gone through a lot, and I've just been told everything's going to be okay. And yeah, there are days where I am like, I don't give a shit about anything, how I look, like confidence levels, whatever. But there are days when I feel like a little bit down in the dumps, like I don't feel confident. Like, here's the thing, right? This is a prime example, right? Me and Simon, we went out. I wore the most gorgeous black leggings, gave me a nice booty, pulled my waist in a bit, and I had this lace. It's got like a lace. It was like a bodysuit, but it was like very, very revealing on the boobs. This would be a look that Peter Stafford would never ever let me go out in. Never ever in a million years. And I had that voice in my head. It's basically his voice telling me I look like a slut, I shouldn't be wearing that. And I got really upset. Like, it wasn't what I had on. I was walking along, I just got on the beach and I just felt so embarrassed. And Simon pulled me. It was after like the incident where I got fucking pulled on my head, and I'm still feeling a bit woozy on that. And Simon pulled me on the beach and he said to me, "Why the fuck do you think you fucking look embarrassing?" He goes, "You look amazing." And the words that he said to me, and it resonates with me very, very much. He said, "You're not like a lot of 40-year-olds." And I was like, what the fuck do you mean by that? And he goes, "You're not like a lot of 40-year-olds. He goes, "You don't look your age." He goes, "You've lost it." He goes, "I've seen pictures of you before and now." He goes, "You've lost a lot of weight. A hell of a lot of weight." For people that are new to my channel, it will be 10 years. It'll be 10 years that I started my weight loss journey. 9 years since I went under the knife to have gastric bypass surgery in September. I have lost the equivalent of well over 590 pounds. 590 in almost 9 years. 590 pounds. And I look pretty good, minus the excess skin and all that. So obviously, to be told that I look amazing and to have like amazing boobs for my age that are still quite firm, mind you. But I just had that voice in my head. I look embarrassing, I look like a slut, this, that, and the other. And Si called me and he said, "Skyla," he said, "you look beautiful." He goes, "Show off what your mama gave you." And I was like, what? He basically said, "Show off what your mum gave you." And I was like, and I was like shocked. He went, "Just show it off." He goes, "You look good." He goes, and you know what the words he said? He said, "If you were my girlfriend," he goes, "I would be so proud to be walking hand in hand next to you." And I was like, wait, what? What? Wait, what? We're just friends. And he's like going, "Well, if you were my girlfriend." And I was like, okay. And I said, maybe I'll wear it again. But if I do wear it again, I'll show you guys to explain what he means, what he meant by what he said. And like, I need to feel good about myself, because there has been times where I feel low, I've been upset, I've been all over the place since moving here. I've had every single emotion under this sun since moving here, and now I'm starting to realise now this is it for me. I can't ever go back. I've got to realise I'm in a beautiful place. I love this place. This place is close to my heart, and I shouldn't care what anybody else thinks. I've got to accept everything for me. And yes, I can't wait to get my residency. Yeah. So yeah, it's all good. So yeah. So yeah, it's now getting breezy, and I've just got my drink soaked me everywhere. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this little video. I know it was a fucking long one, but I wanted to get things out in the open. You've had rants, you've had fucking situations, you've got all sorts of things on this video, but at the end of the day, as of right now, I'm happy. I have amazing people that have supported me. I also want to thank Lucy, Benidorm enthusiast, for all their great advice. Obviously Kev Scottman in Tenerife for being a part of his channel a couple of times, and I thank him for being a part of my interview. And then obviously all my friends that have been there for me, like have helped me with Bruce Wayne, Andre checking up on me every day, Courtney, Lisa, Jen, Christine LaRouche, I mean. You're the best Christine on the planet. That's all I'll say. And yeah, thank you guys and gals for keeping in touch with me just to check up on me. Obviously Dre is like, he messages me daily, he calls me daily to make sure I'm okay. Dre's like my little brother, he's like my bestie. And of course I've got to mention Simon, because without him I would probably be sleeping on the streets here in Benidorm. I'd be sleeping on the streets. I would be wondering where my next food came from. And with him, I don't have to worry. With him, I don't have to worry now. So, yeah. So, obviously with him, I just don't have to worry about anything anymore, because he's my angel. He's what God sent to me, and God sent me him, and I'm truly blessed and thankful. So yeah, so that's all I need to say. Yeah, and then probably next week's update about me will probably be a bit better than this, and probably be a lot more short than this as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Turn that notification bell on. You get a brand new video from me very, very soon. So stay gaudy, have unpleasant dreams, and I will see you all in Wednesday's video, because Wednesday we've got a good video coming up. I am going to show you 3 new places in Benidorm that I would love you guys to check out. I will just explain to them very quickly at the end of this video. One has been opened a few weeks, one has had a new name change, and one is just completely brand new. So yeah, you will know about that on Wednesday. I might even film that tomorrow, but have it put out Wednesday. We'll see how things are. Okie dokie. Talk to you soon. Stay gaudy. Have unpleasant dreams. Ciao, ciao. Bye.